would like to paint for you the image of my journey through college. A journey beginning with me feeling unexpressed and unseen. I couldn't place my finger on what I was feeling, nor did I have the language. All I had was this feeling in my body. I moved through my emotions like a nauseating trudge. It's not as if I never told people that their attempts to define me made me sick, and that being misunderstood made me feel detached from my true wants and needs. The emotional loneliness gave me time to think, but also gave me time to hope for something better. I had to dig deep into what makes me happy and fulfilled to figure out what I can carry with me through this world as a form of armor and protection. First, it started with this random scrunchie I would wear to school when I moved in the middle of my junior year of high school. Not sure why I liked it exactly, but I designated it to be the reminder that I wasn't alone and that my clothes could change and the days could change, but it would still be on my wrist. I watched videos of how to find one's personal style, and I never really felt particularly connected to the ones that suggested buying specific clothes, and I wondered at which point it would become fulfilling. Years later, in my freshman year of college, I found comfort in my Coraline key necklace. I gravitated towards those who urged to look back at your life. Get to know yourself, get to know your wants, and what makes you happy, and what made you happy as a child. For years, I've had a Spotify playlist titled Disney, Nick, and 2000s Childhood, which I drew inspiration from. If those songs made me feel so happy, why don't I replicate that in my clothing? Aha! But those around me wouldn't like that. They'd find it something to be left in the past. Well, I think this is our last resort, as it felt in the depressive state I was in. Because if they don't like it, at least you have the one last thing for yourself that makes you feel happy. I never would have imagined it being responded to so well. I embodied nostalgia for people. I personified lip smackers, graham crackers, silly bands, jelly sandals, knee-high Converse, and tree climbing and twinkle toes. The Bratz and Monster High doll, and so many stuffed animals. Claire's, princess chairs, and flipping in the house if you dare. The armor that keeps my inner child safe. The armor that keeps gender playful. The armor that keeps me so inquisitive. The armor that relieves expectations. I invite you to think about why you believe you aren't allowed to take up space. Who told you that? Whose voice is that? And is that a voice you would take life advice from, let alone clothing advice from? No. All this to say, my name is Geanna. I'm a stylist. I like to look at this process holistically, not just a replicative look, but to release feelings and find yourself. My style doesn't have one name. It's comprised of the things that Geanna loves. This practice is daring, it's empathetic, it's unconventional, it's close to my heart, and it doesn't say, this can never work. But instead, it says, I will try things until we get a yes. And it always asks, have you ever tried this before?